The continuity of culture makes the human being humane. Dhyana, meditation, is a culture. When the Dharma Yuga of Dhyan is annihilated, then the Kali Yuga of conflict begins. The caves where the Buddhist monks once used to meditate became the launching pad of the September 11th attacks in America. The world is one family, and let noble thoughts come to us from all directions. The river valleys that once reverberated with these chantings became the valleys of terror. Mathura, the city of Hindu, Jain and Buddhist cultures, was pillaged and destroyed around 20 times. Countless people were massacred. This Yamuna river was colored many times with the blood of massacres in Delhi and Mathura. There was a temple at the heart of Mathura, which was so magnificent that people would say it could not be a man-made structure. The beauty and splendor of the temple was so stunning that it was impossible to express it in paintings or words. On seeing it, Ghaznavi wrote that if 200 million dinar were spent and the best of sculptors are put to work, even then it will take 200 years to build this. But soon after that, he ordered it to be demolished. Temples were loaded with gold, precious stones and pearls. There were diamonds the size of a pomegranate. The long caravans of loot extended for more than 50 kilometers. In the ancient Bhagavad Purana, the city of Vrindavan is described as a serene and picturesque place. Here, simple, innocent people used to live life with nature. After its destruction, it was lost for centuries and could not be located. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, with his enormous efforts, rediscovered many historical places and reinstated worship and bhakti. But the lost glory of Mathura and Vrindavan could not be achieved ever again. Here is the model of the stupa made by Buddhist king Kanishka. 4 pillars surround the dome. About 2,000 years ago, this was the most beautiful architecture of that time. If it was really 170 meters high, as claimed, then it would have been the tallest man-made structure of that time. After crossing the Khyber Pass, foreign travelers could see its golden canopy from miles away. The sound of its golden bells could be heard from afar, and this structure would give travelers their first introduction to India. A huge, affluent, nature-loving country, India. Today, the entire northern part of India does not have a single stupa or temple in its original form to remind us of its ancient splendor. Human heritage was desecrated most savagely. After destroying the temples, idols, and idol worshippers, some of the conquerors used to dance in the khankas. Today it is stated as a cold fact that temples and cities were destroyed. But for the Hindus, it was their worshipped divinities that were mutilated, Archavatar. The sites that were discovered by the rishis and saints as the energy-giving centers were destroyed forever. With the destruction of the Vastu Purushamandal, or deity, the Vastu of the city was dismantled. And this devastation brought about the mutilation of the Vastu of the country. It was a gruesome attack on the culture of India. Until today, many Indians have not recovered from that trauma. These ruins are painful reminders of that rampant destruction. The one who tried to liberate Indians from that destruction was Queen Ahilyabai. Queen Ahilyabai was the lady who tried to heal the wounds of people. There's not a single corner of India that she had not visited to rebuild the broken places. But it was not enough. More than 2,000 big temples had been desecrated. In the place of shikaras, domes were built. Idols were defaced relentlessly. When poetry, music, dance and drama all converge to give expression to human experience, an idol is crafted. With the destruction of idols, humanity lost many insightful experiences. The temples that once reverberated with poetry, dances, drama and debate were silenced forever. Thousands of dancers were enslaved and artisans were killed. The center of culture and the symbols of an extraordinary civilization came crumbling down. The period of destruction of the temples and the time of the disappearance of Natyashastra is tragically the same.